What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a great weekend. Hope you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of Days. Listen, I understand that Claire is looking for love. She's looking for happiness. I get that. But she needs to learn how to vet some of the people that come in her life, especially new people. It is way too soon for that girl to be dating somebody, being a girlfriend to someone that she barely knows. She knows nothing about this boy. She don't know nothing about Charlie. She don't know nothing about his family. She knows nothing about his background. All he told her was he was raised by his dad in Philly. That's literally legit all he really told her. Like, you really need to dig deep and get to know these folks, because you don't know who you're allowing in your life. That could be the devil incarnate that you're allowing inside your life. And from what I've seen of Charlie recently, he seems like he has jealous tendencies. Like, especially when he's seen Claire with Ben and stuff. He seems like he's a little aggressive. Like, he got some jealousy in him. So Claire needs to keep both eyes open on him, because don't let the smile, don't let, the face fool you. She's just looking at the looks and thinking, oh, he's handsome, he's this. Okay, that's fine and well, but be smart about what you're doing now, because he looked like he's a little cuckoo, like he, little couple screws loose. I'm just saying, like, he don't look like he's all the way there. Then of course he has a connection to Ava. Why am I not surprised? I wouldn't be surprised if him and Trip were fraternal half brothers or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would not be shocked, because something is off about that boy. And now he's popping up at Ava's place, because Ava's desperately been trying to call him and contact him and stuff. That's, I guess, who she's been trying to call. So he popped up at her place. I wonder what that conversation is going to be about, because Ava knows something about what went down in London. She possibly knows something that can clear her son. But if Charlie is actually her son, then that would mean she would have to throw one son under the bus to protect the other. That would be a hell of a thing, a hell of a situation to be in, but, it might boil down to that decision, whether she likes it or not. So Philip, of course, pops up at Ava's. He's pissed off because she went public, and that was a violation of their initial deal that she was supposed to stay hidden. Because he does not want all of his business coming out to the public, obviously. And of course, Philip is right not to trust Ava. I wouldn't trust Ava Vitale to cut my grass. Like, hell no, you don't trust her. That's a she-devil. You don't trust that. And of course, Ava don't trust him either to handle Xander, because she feels like, Philip is losing control here. Like, Xander's getting a little too close. He's snooping around a little bit too much for her taste, and she's not happy. So, of course, they make little, threats towards each other and stuff, because at the end of the day, if their partnership goes public, it could be bad for both of them. It could have, consequences for both, especially for Philip. This is not going to be good for him, and, where Victor is concerned. But Philip feels like he has everything, well in hand. He feels like he's getting close to having, Xander fired from the company, because that's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for Xander to physically attack him, and for Victor to see it or know about it, so that way Victor will have no other alternative but to fire him as co-CEO. But little does little Philip know that his plan might be backfiring, because Sarah told Xander about the kiss, and Xander, of course, blew up. He was ready to whoop some ass, but Sarah calmed him down, because she's like, you're playing into his hand. You're overreacting, and that's what Philip wants you to do. I don't blame Xander for wanting to pull Sarah off of this. I don't blame him, because right now that he knows Ava's involved in this, he knows how deadly this can be. You know what I mean? And he's trying to protect Sarah. But of course, Sarah's being hard-headed. She's like, no, I came this far. I got Philip wrapped around my finger at this point. Oh, do you? I mean, for all she know, Philip could be playing her ass. For all she know. I mean, Philip ain't that dumb. He's not that stupid. I mean, he might have some dumb moments, but he ain't that damn dumb now. He might see the fakeade here. So you might want to tread a little lightly, darling. But I can understand why she don't want to pull out, because she done came this far. She was like, she can handle danger. We'll see. Because Ava is nuts, and that's somebody that you really don't want to go toe to toe with. I'm just saying, like, you might want to listen to Xander. So right now they're just trying to put the pieces together and figure out what's the connection between Philip and Ava. So they need to do a little bit more digging. I'm loving this storyline. I really am. I'm loving it because shit is about to go down and I'm enjoying it. Like, who's going to get the better of who at this moment? I can't wait to find out. I know it's going to be hard for Tripp to steer clear of Allie at this point because they're both living in Salem. Salem is not big. It's small. They're bound to run into each other. But if I was Tripp, if I seen Allie, I would just walk the other way. You know, he wants to move on. He wants to move on with his life. He doesn't want any bad blood between them. He just wants to focus on his life. Allie is not letting this go. She is hell-bent on getting revenge on this boy. So now he a little shook because last time she threatened him, she had a gun up to his little joint. Now she's threatening him again, basically letting him know, like, I'm still coming for you. So he knows, like, he got to look over both, you know, both his shoulders. So, of course, you know, Allie wants to go ahead with Kate's plan to file a civil suit against him. And I'm glad that, you know, Belle came at her not from just a relative's point of view, but from a lawyer's point of view. You know, she has her back, but she was just saying as a lawyer, it's going to get messy. It's going to get ugly. It's, you know, it's just going to be all around a mess. Like, his lawyers are going to try to decimate you on that witness stand. You're going to have to dredge up everything that happened back there in London. It's just going to be a lot of emotional, you know, it's going to take an emotional toll on her. And I'm glad Belle told her everything. Like, you know, this is what can happen. It's going to stress you. It's going to be emotional. You know, you got to go through all of that, relive it all again on the witness stand in front of people, in front of a judge. It's going to be a lot. But you know what? Allie is definitely Sammy Brady's daughter because she was like, I don't give a damn. She was like, I'm willing to do this. I'm not backing down. I'm not letting him get away with it. I believe Tripp's innocence. I believe Ava knows about this, and I believe probably Charlie has something to do with it too. So hopefully he will be exonerated of this foolishness. But like I said, Belle had her back. Belle was like, you know what? Let's do this. If you're sure, I'm sure, and I'm rocking with you on this. I like, you know, that Joey's home and stuff. You know, Joey, I couldn't imagine being in prison for 4 years for something I didn't do. I would be livid. But you know what? He's just happy to be home. You know, the only thing he's upset about is that they brokered a deal with Ava. That's the only thing he's pissed about. But other than that, he's just happy to be home. And he feels like it's awkward, you know, to be back around family and stuff after so long. And I can totally understand that. But it's good to see them reunited and stuff. Of course, you know, Tripp came by to get the rest of his stuff and had to tell Joey about the rape allegations. And immediately, Joey believed him. Joey immediately believed him. He also sympathized with his mother because she's a rape victim and he understands, you know, the evidence is there, you know, that kind of support the notion that he could have raped Allie, but, you know, he's willing to believe in his brother. You know, see the good in him. You know, he's at least Tripp has another supporter other than, you know, Steve and Ava and stuff like that. But if Ava knows something about this and she's not trying to come forward right now, I'm going to be pissed. Like, this is your son. He's fighting for his damn life right now. His reputation is being dragged through the goddamn gutter. And you know something, then you need to say something. Like, don't let this lie ruin his potential career and his life. Like, stand up. Say something. Do something. So I'm glad, you know, Kayla put her anger and stuff to the side and her, you know, her feelings to the side. So that way, you know, her son and her husband can have Tripp there for dinner. But she made it pretty clear. She was like, you know, she's only doing this for Joey's sake and Steve's sake. But she said other than that, she don't want Tripp in her house. And she does not support him. But you know what? I'm glad she put that to the side for right now and celebrated her son being home. That's what's important. But she needs to calm down with this attitude or else it's going to damage her, you know, relationship with Steve. Because I don't know how long Steve can stay in neutral, you know, in the middle. Because he really believes his son's innocent. But he got Kayla over here hating on the boy. And I think eventually it's already affecting their relationship. But I think if it continues and festers, I think it's going to mess them up even further. To the point where Steve might be the next one moving out. I'm just saying. But anyway, this was a pretty cool episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Peace.